Look at what a manly fellow Pelosaur is, isn't he? Yes, welcome back to Bannerlord, and I just gotta say that we do have some merch available like no one's business. Oh yes, it is actually like no one's business merchandise, and if you would like to check it out, there's a link down below. And, well, you can also see some examples on the screen. We've got some t-shirts, and we've got some mugs and all that stuff, so if you wanna go for like no one's business, then, well, that's probably the way to go. Anyway, what do we have here is we have a bunch of grain, and you can see that this particular town has no grain available to it. So we're going to be selling a whole bunch and making a massive amount of cash in the process. As you can see, I actually have 16,000 because I have been doing a little bit of trading off screen and not doing too badly. I wouldn't say it's too bad, but yeah, basically what I'm going to do... Ooh, wine is very good. Yeah, we might want to take some wine. That's going to be quite nice for us. And yeah, I think that's actually going to be... Whoa, jewelry sells for a whole bunch, but obviously we're selling it for a very minor profit, as you can see right there. I mean, if I went to Danustica, then we'd probably get quite a bit. But for 400 profit, I don't really want to travel that far, you know. It's a bit too far away for my liking. Okay, so we still have a one-handed here. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is, yeah, as you can see, there's the crossbow, 20 crossbow proficiency. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and buy a shield here, finally, because he kind of needs one, doesn't he? So I'm not entirely sure which one to buy. We've got a good amount of cash, so technically I could basically buy anything I wanted to. I guess we'll just buy this one. That suits him down to a T, don't you think? And look at this, our banner doesn't even fit on the thing. Ugh, I shouldn't have made the duck/swan so incredibly, oh, the pelican, shall we say, so incredibly large. That was a bit of an error on my part, but oh well, never mind. Now, what I would also like to do is maybe buy a cape, because he actually doesn't have one at the moment, and it would make a lot of sense. I mean, this is only 2,000, and it's pretty good, so I'm going to just do that, because it's unlikely we're going to get into a situation where something like this is going to drop. So it kind of makes more sense for me to just buy it, basically. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go into the town center here, because I would like to buy another workshop. And I'm not entirely sure if I have the ability to do that, because I might have reached my limit. Bear in mind that there are mods available that remove the limit or increase the limit as to how many workshops you're able to have. But personally, I felt like maybe that would make things a little too imbalanced. I don't really want to make things so easy for us, but I don't want to make, you know, I don't want to use things that are going to make things too difficult either, where we're just constantly getting ourselves taken prisoner or something like that. Because let's face it, no one wants to get taken prisoner constantly. Let's just ask Barney about that. He knows. He knows like no one's business what that is actually like. And yeah, I don't really want Pelosaur to go through that again, because let's face it, he actually went through that with Barney, didn't he? So we really don't want to force him to get taken prisoner all the time. So yeah, anyway, the point is that increasing the limit, I think to 5 would probably be fine, because there's, I mean, there are so many towns. I actually did not realize initially that there was a limit to workshops. I thought it was going to be relatively similar to Warband in that way, but that's actually not the case. There is a limit, and I believe it is determined by your clan tier. Don't quote me on that. I think it is determined by that. And yeah, basically I think we have 3 maximum at the moment. If we do have 3 maximum, then we will be able to buy this smithy, which is exactly where we're heading on over to. And bear in mind that this is currently the #1 earner in the entirety of Calradia at this point. And I'm going to be very, very pleased to buy this. Yes, I will buy it, and we're going to leave it as a smithy. Thank you very much. And there we are. Nice. All right, so we were able to buy it. That's great, because I was a bit worried about that, to be honest. Okay, so now let me actually just take a quick look at my clan tab here. So, is there any way we can tell how many workshops we can buy? Because I know that I did try to buy additional workshops with Barney, I believe, and then it told me that I couldn't do it. So I'm not entirely sure if... As you can see right here, this is the income that we're currently getting. And you can currently see that the Wool Weaver is doing pretty badly, even though the Wool Weavery was actually quite profitable over a pretty considerable amount of time, but I guess the prices do go up and down just like they do in real life. So you can see our caravan here. Ewan is doing a fantastic job. She's got 30 units and is able to hopefully procure us quite a bit of cash over time as well. So let me actually just take a quick look at that. She is not giving us anything at the moment. Yeah, the caravan does take a little bit of time to activate, quote unquote. So I am a bit worried about it, suffice it to say. But it's okay. I have faith that she's going to be all right. And hopefully I will be able to head on over to Vlandian territory. Vlandian territory is actually quite large now as well. Do bear that in mind because they have been expanding at a pretty rapid rate. And as well as Botania. Botania has also been expanding quite heavily. So we're just going to head in here against these bandits right now because I would like to get a little bit of extra cash. I have 800 and we are making quite a bit of money from just our other workshops and everything. Our other workshops are basically giving us all that we need pretty much. But I kind of wanted to get a little bit more security. And of course, if we're going to be entering a tournament in Vlandia, it would be nice to have a couple of bets to make potentially, because that's what we're all about, you know. That's what we're all about. We're all about making some monies. And now that I have that horse archer skill that reduces the chance of me missing. Oh, really, Pelisor? Why did you do this, sir? Why did you do this? I have no idea. But whatever the case, even though I have told my guys to not fire upon the opponent, even though they are primarily thrown weapon specialists, as you can see, they're doing quite well at the moment. And even if some of them do get eliminated... Ah, Pelisor, he takes after Barney way too much. It's actually kind of hilarious. I would have expected Pelisor to be Barney's son or something, you know, due to how inept he can be at times. He is riding a mule though. You've got to bear that in mind. The mule is alive though, as you can quite clearly tell. So yeah, I'm sure the mule is absolutely happy to have Pelisor not riding him anymore. It might rub off on him, you know. It might be like, I'm very glad that rider is not riding me anymore because he's such an idiot. Yes, that might very well be the case. But anyway, just going to take, I guess we'll take the food because we might get more steward skill. And steward skill is pretty good. I'm going to take everything, by the way. I'm just going to take a look here and see if there's anything good for us. I mean, technically I could just take it all and then do auto equip. Oh, do I really want to replace my body armor? Oh, now he's no longer manly Pelisor person. Yes, now he's no longer that. So that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Never mind. I guess we'll just go on over to Sargot now and see if we can do a bit of a tournament. But also bear in mind that I'm at 12% HP, which is pretty awful. So I'm just going to try and sell everything that we can here. Is there nothing good for me here? Nah, it doesn't look like it. All right, so 421, and then I'm also going to be selling this as well. Should really be doing smithing, by the way. Smithing would definitely be probably more advantageous than that. So I think now that I've got some investments, you can quite clearly see that we're getting some decent money back from those. It's probably a good idea for me not to sell those weapons anymore. So we're just going to wait here for some time. I do actually want to go into the tavern here because we never know when we're going to come across a medic companion or something like that. A medic companion is going to be so important for us. It really is. Let's just sell all of that. We'll get some roguery skill. And we're going to wait here for some time. It looks as though our clan tier has advanced finally to clan tier 2, so that's pretty nice because we might very well then be able to build more workshops as a result. So yeah, we've also leveled up our steward skill as I thought we might. +1 influence of ruler, plus 10% more tax from villages. Personally, I don't really care about tax from villages. I think influence is probably going to be more important when we do become a ruler. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway, we're almost ready. Shall we just go straight on in? I'm not entirely sure. I hope that we're going to be able to advance our crossbows relatively quickly in this case. Because, this might actually be kind of good. This kind of setup right here is going to enable us to potentially do quite well with advancing our skills. Or not. as the case may be. Okay, hello. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, yes, there we go. I just backed up a little bit, and then he missed, and then I could go in. This is a cool weapon. What is this? What is that? I think it's a Vouge or something, whatever that's called. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyway, might have to get one of those. Seems pretty fun. All right, so... Oh, this guy has a crossbow. Are you serious? Classic, isn't it? Absolutely classic for me to not get the crossbow when I need it. Oh, you're dead. Okay, so hopefully we can kill this guy before he changes to his... No, never mind. Why? I really wanted to get that crossbow. Oh, well. Never mind. I guess we just have to do a couple more. Maybe one of these guys is going to die from ranged attacks? No. No, don't think that's going to happen. I really wish that they'd drop all their stuff. If they dropped all their stuff, that would make all the difference in how effective we could be at advancing our... Oh, nice. You're murdered. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately he only drops the arming sword, and the other guy is also dropping the arming sword too. Just gonna hide behind this rock here. What's he doing? Is he a bit confused? He seems to be a bit confused. Shall we tap him on the shoulder a little bit? Let's tap him on the shoulder. Go, go, go. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We both missed. That was hilarious. I can't believe that. Did you see that? It's like he was a little bit confused about me hiding behind the rock. He was like, "Oh, what's happening here? Seems like the rock has turned into my opponent, and I have no idea what to do now." That seems to be the case. Oh, wow. That was actually kind of hilarious. It's kind of funny how we're doing quite well in the tournament, even with a very, very low weapon proficiency. So, well, it's not too bad. Anyway, okay. I was hopeful, but no such luck. Oh, you're dead. Did you see that? Wow, 136 damage to the head. Wow, pretty crazy. And we now have the final round. We did not get a crossbow. Your plan was great, by the way. Your plan was great to get into a Vlandian tournament and, you know, do the inevitable thing where we try to get a crossbow. And that's basically the only way that you can, really, because leveling up in the arena, I think, is pretty difficult, and being able to even get a crossbow to begin with is actually quite hard in the arena. So going to Vlandia probably makes the most sense in this way. Let's do a nice shield bash and go for a... Yeah, he was a bit too defensive right there. Nice, there we go. That was a Vlandian champion. I personally feel like the Vlandian champions are not that difficult, but I suppose it probably is because they're not on a mount. If they were on a mount, then they would probably, you know, tear me limb from limb or something along those lines. But yes, I really wish that there would be a crossbow where I could use it with like 5 skill, even though I think I have like 0 or something. Because someone actually did mention that if you take all of the character creation options that advance crossbows, that is going to be the best thing, basically. That is going to be the best thing for you. So anyway, we need to go to Chikand. Chikand is what we want to do next. Chikand, where is that? I think that's pretty far away, actually, so it might not be the place that we will end up going to. Where is it? What? Is it really that far away? Or am I just completely blind and not knowing where it is? No, it is very far away. It's all the way over there. Yeah, I remember Chikand from Byron's playthrough, and it's always a very good place to sell iron. So it's probably not going to be a place we'll be able to go that easily. But oh well, never mind. Okay, so we've leveled up our athletics, so I guess we'll just get arrows. There doesn't seem to be many crossbow-oriented stuff, with the exception of just the crossbow. Wow, this is a very... Okay, I have a feeling that the developers have just ignored the crossbow tree. It looks as though that is indeed the case, because all of these, reload crossbows, can reload any crossbow, and so on and so forth, seems a little bit one-dimensional for me. But, well, I enjoy them. I think they're really, really cool. So it would be quite fun to use them. I actually have no idea what to spec into I really have no idea, because we've already spec'd 10 into social, 10 into endurance, maxed out riding skill, maxed out charm, maxed out trade. So what else is there? I guess we could do tactics for auto resolves, but I don't really know about that, because then we have to level up our cunning skill, and that's going to take a long time. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to use a one-handed in this particular series, because we have done a two-handed a little bit, and we have done a polearm with Byron, and we did use a one-handed with Barney, but it would kind of make more sense to use that with Pelisor again as well. So we're just going to level up our one-handed skill. We could go for smithing too. Should we do smithing? Smithing would get us a lot of money. So I think we're probably going to do that, actually. Let's do some more smithing, and we've already got a massive amount of endurance in that, so I'm pretty happy with it. And we're just going to... I mean, we could level up our engineering as well. Oh, there are just so many good things. So many good things for Mr. Pelisor right here. You know what? I have no idea. I'll just go for the fighting stuff, because he's going to have to fight at some point, isn't he? He's going to have to fight at some point. So, let's see. Any other tournaments around here? There's two. There's one at Galend and one at Praven. So we're going to go over there and see if we get a crossbow. There's a whole bunch of very, very large looter parties in the area as well. Might make sense for us to do something with them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to head in here and just see if there's anything good for me to sell, potentially. So let's have a look. Oh, iron ore is actually good to sell here, amusingly enough. Not as good as Chikand, as you can quite clearly tell, but Chikand is very far away. So technically, I'm just going to sell everything here, because it is pretty good. And yeah, I know that a bunch of people as well have been saying that not the numbers, but well, kind of the numbers, but the colors of the numbers are very confusing. Well, basically, I have worked out that green is good, basically in every single respect. So if there's green on this side, you sell. And if there's green on this side, you buy. That's basically it. So, yeah, not too difficult in my opinion. But, yeah, wow, Chikand has huge amounts of good deals. This is crazy. I'm going to buy a bunch of olives just because I can. There we go. Seems good to me. Okay, so we're still gaining trade skill. Bear in mind that we want to get... where do we want to get to with our trade skill? We want to get way up. We want to get... Oh, wow. Your caravan returns 5,000 gold. Also, caravans have more elite troops. Wow, that's crazy. I would love to have that. But yeah, we really want to get up to this. Everything has a price. Required skill 225. It's going to be a long time until we get that. But maybe I'll have to do a little bit of trading off screen or something like that, because that might very well be necessary. Ah, I can sell grain here. Wow, everything's green? Whoa, okay, hello. Well, I don't even know what to do here. There's just so many different options. I guess I could buy some grapes. As you can see, most other places, according to the trade rumors, do buy them for more. So I guess I'll just buy a couple. Buys 100. Yes, buy almost 100. And I guess because they don't have any grain here, I might as well sell a whole bunch of it. Because we have 19 as a sale price. We'll sell a little bit of it, so you can see that we reduce our price of buying by quite a significant amount. Also, I'm going to probably buy some wine too, because it seems like most of these, yeah, look at this. Most of these trade rumors, I know that we shouldn't really go by trade rumors, but most of them are indicating that most other towns will buy that particular trade good for a bigger price than what we're actually buying it for. So that's, in my opinion, pretty good. Olives are actually really cheap as well. Okay, let's do it. Let's actually go for a pretty heavy investment right here, and we're going to go into the next tournament as well. Maybe we'll get a little bit luckier this time with what we're actually going to be given, and maybe we'll be able to get that wonderful crossbow level up. And also we are getting a pretty decent amount of cash too. Alright, so there's a lance. Vlandian lances are really fun to use in my opinion. They do have a couching ability, but I'm just gonna do it normally for the moment, because that's usually going to give me the best opportunity for damage. If the guy does not block all the time, that is. There we go. Nice damage. Nice damage. And he's dead. Yeah, you're much better at using a crossbow, aren't you, Vlandian sharpshooter? Maybe you should have entered a crossbow tournament with me. Or a crossbow round, shall we say. I would much prefer it. Myself. Ah, really? I get very unlucky, don't I? I get very unlucky in these kinds of situations. Okay, hello. No. Ah! No, 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 no. Okay, whew. Okay, that was actually kind of worrying for a second right there. I could have maybe I cheesed him out a little bit there. I don't really have that much cheese in my inventory, so I thought I'd bring it out in the tournament. But there you go. Trader jokes. Yeah, trader jokes. Okay, so this guy's going to try and couch at me, isn't he? Nope, nope, never mind. Wow, that was some nice damage. Ooh, I was going for the head. I was going for the head. I don't really need to do that, to be honest. Because we do have pretty significant, yes, pretty significant advantage. It's well, in HP more specifically, because he took so much damage from that initial attack. And there we go. Wow, I get really unlucky. I don't know. I guess the best other thing that I might be able to do is that I might be able to go into a siege of some kind, like a siege defense or something like that, later down the line. And try and level up my crossbows that way, because you can pick up crossbows from the ground. And then that crossbow is going to... You're going to be able to use it. And that's basically all I could think of, really. Because at this moment, the tournament thing, even though it was a great idea, and I thank you very much for the idea, unfortunately it doesn't seem to be giving me anything. With the exception of a huge amount of money and renown, of course. I'm pretty happy to get those. But for the most part, yeah. It's a little bit unlucky for me to not get the crossbow rounds. But, oh well, never mind. We're getting some really nice trade goods as well. We actually came here and we had literally no money, right? We had like 1,000 or something like that. And obviously because we've done tournaments, we've gained money, we've gained trade goods and everything. And that's all that really matters in this case. So I'm pretty happy with it. I could sell olives here for more of a price, but these are all green anyway. And what you want to do is you want to look at this and you want to be like, oh, okay, so is this green on the other side? Because if it's green on the other side as well, as you can see, it's actually 70. So it's really not going to be very good to sell anything here, which is fine with me. Ooh, silver ore. Yeah, it's not as good as it could be, I suppose. I could buy a bunch of grain. 10. Yeah, 10 is a pretty decent sale price. We're going to buy a whole bunch. And we will, once again, head into the tournament. Because I kind of badly want to get that crossbow skill. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit stubborn about it. It might very well be the case that I am being stubborn about it. But, my luck, isn't it? Yeah, it's my luck. I don't know why. Okay, shield bash. Boom. Nice, that was some pretty decent damage. Oh, he lowered his shield at the wrong moment. That is a pure Barney maneuver right there. Like no one's business. My goodness. All right, so there you go. I think we're probably going to... We might have luck in the next round. It seems like free-for-alls instead of 1 versus 1s usually do have the addition of crossbows. So I'm hopeful that that will be the case. Nope. Okay. I guess shall we give up on the crossbow dream? It is a dream at this point, quite badly. Ow. Ow. Okay, now I want to do a shield bash, thank you. There we are. Oh, that did not really help out that much. Kill him. Yeah, there we go. Good work, person. Don't kill me now, though. I would appreciate it. Oh, I couldn't turn in time. Did you see that guy? What a beast. Okay, I gotta say, that guy really knew what was up. Thankfully, I'm still in the tournament because, well, we managed to survive until the last 2, I guess. And, well, that was that was really crazy, that guy. Literally, he was able to get a really good hit on us and strafed our attack. Did you see that? That was really good. But there we go. We were able to defeat him this time. Or was that the guy that actually did the sidestep? Or was it the Vlandian Sergeant? I think it was the Vlandian Sergeant. Oh, this is a final countdown right here to our potential victory or loss. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe I can get a nice couch lance going here. Here we go. No, he went over the rock. That was a questionable decision, sir. Very questionable. Nice. Okay, 24. 26. This is not darts. Even though those technically are kind of not really numbers in that, but still. Anyway, let's see if we can... Yep, there we go. Okay. Whew. That was quite easy. Quite easy, suffice to say. Is it just me, or is my polearm skill going up so incredibly slowly? It feels like that to me, at least. Ah, we might have gotten a good helmet there, though. And I might want to go in here and check for companions. Okay, apparently no companions whatsoever want to join us, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh well, never mind. Let's just level these guys up. And now I have a pure army of just absolute elites. And that's it. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so I have 10,000. I would love to be able to get another caravan, but I don't have any companion to run with it. So I'm going to look... Oh, wow, there's no companions here? Are you serious? What is actually going on with Flandia right now? Seems like there's no companions anywhere I look. Okay, fish is pretty good to sell here, so I guess I'll just sell a little bit of fish. What else is good? Flax is decent, but you can see here that it's got a very low profit margin. Clay is pretty good, you know, Pelisor branded pottery. We might want to invest into that business a little bit more. Linen's okay. You can buy it for cheaper at other places. So, yeah, I mean, the trade rumors, as I've said, you don't really want to rely on the trade rumors, but I use it as a bit of a guide. And, well, maybe that's going to help us out a little, but anyway, let's just continue onward. And, you know, I should probably sell some horses, shouldn't I? Because we are in... Whoa, that's a very big Sea Raider party. Probably don't want to fight that, thank you. But yeah, because we are in Flandian territory, it would probably make sense for me to sell a couple of horses. So let me actually just have a look. We could sell desert horses for 233. I don't know how much we bought them for. That's the problem. And I kind of need them to make my cavalry, well, should we say make my infantry give me a speed bonus, because you can see right here that we have footmen on horses plus 1.36. That's a pretty significant speed increase. So don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that. Oil is decent here, but not great. Beer is pretty good here. Yeah, beer is actually very good here. As you can see, this is an orange number, so we're going to sell that a little bit. Not too much. I could buy some iron ore here as well, but you can see that we can actually buy it at a number of... Ooh, wait a minute. Buy. Yes, this is not the stock market, but we are going to be buying it as soon as possible, as much as possible. Let's buy some Pelisor branded pottery as well. That seems pretty good, because Oxhall has really good prices for those things, according to the trade rumor at the very least. Silver ore is actually very good at Oxhall as well, as you can see, and we're very close by. So we just spent 5,000. I think we should have a pretty decent shot at getting a decent profit here, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and you can tell me I'm wrong. But let's hope that I do all right. Okay, so let's go into the trade here. Come on now. Is it just me that feels tense about this? I don't know. Maybe it is. Anyway, 178 per one of this iron ore. It's just crazy. We bought this for 45. Yeah, 45. So just look at how much... Look at this. This is literally just the iron ore. This is just the iron ore right now. Look at how much cash it is. 10,000. We spent 5,000 on the entirety of our goods in this area. Okay, I'm actually going to sell the oil as well, so we're going to get a huge payoff from this one place. And we'll sell the Pelisor branded pottery as well. I mean, who could say no to that, to be honest? Who could say no? And what about the beer? The beer is doing pretty well too, so let's sell a little bit of beer. Not too much. And what about the wine? The wine is doing okay, but we don't really want to sell more than 5 of it. Butter is not that good. Olives are okay. Well, how about the olives? No, they don't have olives. Okay. Did I buy all the olives from there? I might have bought all of them from there, but we're going to sell some anyway. And look at this. 18,000. They literally have no money. Well, they have quite a bit of money left, I guess. But, yeah. I think that that is really, really good. Look at that, 18,000. And we gained so much in trade skill from that. That was an amazing purchase right there. And we bought it from a town, if you can believe that. We bought it from a town and we went to another town and we made that much money. It is crazy. I love it. I love it. I personally feel like the trading in this game is so incredibly satisfying, and it reminds me so heavily of this Flash game. I know. You know, Bannerlord looks nothing like a Flash game. Okay, granted, I get it. Yeah, I know that. But it reminds me of this Flash game. I can't remember what it's called now. Is it Frontier? Ah, can't remember. I can't remember the name of it. But whatever it was called, it was basically a resource economy sort of simulator where you would take a caravan of goods and you would have guards that would prevent your... Wow, flax is a really, really good price right now. But yeah, that would prevent your goods from being ransacked by bandits, and you would eventually get these turn-based battles and things like that. And you'd have to choose where to spend your money. So you'd upgrade your ship or your caravan or whatever it was, and then you would be able to make more money. And you'd basically do what we're doing here. You would go into a town, you'd see if there's a cheap price, and then if there is a cheap price, then you buy it, and then you go to another place, and along the way, you might very well be attacked, and then you're going to have to defend yourself. And that's exactly the kind of thing that is happening here. And I personally found that very enjoyable, and it's the same thing with this. And look at this. I can buy all of this iron ore for 56, and I can sell it at Ox Hall for an insane amount. Do they have any more iron villages around here? Silver ore too. Whoa, okay. We're getting the business right here. We are getting the business. Look at this. We've got 21,000 right now. And I think we're going to be getting even more. I think Ox Hall might be starting to get a little bit bankrupt from all of our deals. So I'm not entirely sure if they're going to have enough money for all of this. But I hope that they will. Shall we buy some other stuff as well? Flax, grapes... No. Is there any other iron ore around here? There's olives. Whoa, wait. Okay. I did not mean to go in there. All right, maybe we can work out something. How much do they want? I find that hilarious, how they always literally just want such a small amount of money. And we're going to gain a charm point in that as well. I mean, I could pay 1 dinar to a lord and get 1 charm point anyway, but, you know. It's very cheap to escape from these guys at the moment, which is fantastic. I mean, you know, we've got enough money as it is, but still. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so let's go in here and see. They've got 31,000 gold. Wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive. And we can sell... Ooh. Silver ore is not so good here anymore, because we've obviously depreciated the price a little bit. But iron ore is still great. So we're just going to be, well, still kind of good. It's getting to be a little bit less good now. So, yeah. But beer is okay. Guess we could sell a little bit more of it. Beer is now pale green, so we should probably just leave it where it is. Anything else? Yeah, so iron ore, as you can see, is probably not very good to do anything with here at the moment anymore. What about olives? Olives are pretty bad. All right. Yeah, I guess we could just head onward. So yeah, 5,800. So we gained like 4,000 from that trade. That's pretty good, you know. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. And I guess we'll just go into Botanian territory now. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll try and see if there are any places that are potentially under siege, because we can see here from the various messages that, for example, this castle was under siege, but obviously we can't really resupply a castle with food or anything, so probably not going to get that much going there. But olives are okay in terms of their price. Oh, beer is really good here. Yes. Beer is great. So I will sell all of the beer that I have. Silver ore is terrible here. Maybe I can buy some silver ore for a decent price. Oh, yeah, very nice price. Let's buy the silver ore. Iron ore is okay. Furs are pretty good. Yeah, furs are pretty good. Look at that, 54 for them. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. I do want to... yeah, I do want to get another workshop if I can. So let's have a look at the trending businesses at the moment. So you can see here that I'm actually in the top 4 with the 2 smithies. And where's my other business? It's way down. Yeah, that was a bad investment. The wool weavery was a pretty bad investment, but it had double plus. So I thought maybe it would be all right, but apparently it's not doing so well. All right, so what else do we have going on here? So tile... are we actually close to anything right here? Let's see. Not really. No, we're not really close to anything, to be honest. Where's tile, by the way? I think it's pretty far away, to be honest. Isn't it? Oh, it's all the way up there. Yes, that's insanely far. Okay, yeah, that might be a bit problematic. Okay, well, what other trending businesses are there? Saniopa, Charas is actually in Vlandian territory, so we could potentially go there. And what do we need to get again? Ah, yeah, we need to get a tannery there. Okay, that seems like a good idea. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take a look and see... Ooh, you can buy very cheap horses here, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy some cheap horses because you never know, we might be able to sell them for a decent profit. We're spending 3,000, but we have so much money right now that I really don't mind. I think that's a pretty good idea. And we don't have any trade rumors for that particular town. So I'm a bit worried about it, but I'm going to buy wine because this is very cheap to buy wine here at the moment. And... we probably want to buy something else as well. Maybe something like... Wow, hogs are selling for literally nothing. So we might want to buy some hogs. They're pretty heavy, but I think they could be quite good for us. So let's see how that goes. And we're going to go down to... Wait a minute, there's Charas. Oh, it's actually much further than I thought. Ah, now we're stopping by very quickly because I just happened to pass by this town and I thought, okay, let's take a look at some of the stuff that you can actually sell here. And you can see here, just look at this insane price for fur right now. Just look at that. It goes down massively when you start selling them, but the amount that you're able to gain from it is more than worth it in my opinion. So now what we're going to do is we're also going to sell the silver ore here. And the hogs are not that good. I could sell the flax for a pretty decent amount here, actually, because we bought it for 5. So we could just sell a whole bunch of flax. And I think we'll keep a little bit just in case. Olives are pretty good too here. A little bit, at least. Wine's not very good here either. Leather, we could potentially take that, but that's a very minor profit. Fur is actually not even that good to sell here, to be honest. You can sell it for more at other places, but... I think I'm pretty happy to sell it for what we did, because we're gaining 8,300 from this, which I think is very good. I mean, you can see how much skill we're gaining in trade, so the better gains that we can get. And look at this, we're now making, look at that, 2,000? Look at that, 2,100? That is kind of crazy. But yeah, we're almost at Charas now, and yeah, hopefully we will sell the... what did I actually want to sell here now? Ooh. Okay, well, this is actually fine, because they're just going to ask me for 1,000. I mean, really. They could ask me for 10,000, and I would probably still be able to afford it reasonably easily. We're making so much money. Look at this. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. If only it was that easy in other areas. Yeah, anyway, let's have a look here. Okay, so we can... yeah, the horses are not exactly great. So let's see. Hogs. We bought the hogs for what now? 20? 25? Something like that? So technically I can sell these for a pretty decent amount. 1,000, 1,100. And the flax is pretty good too. The wine is pretty good. So we'll sell the wine. It's depreciating pretty fast, but still decent. Still decent to sell. The grapes are pretty good. 29. And they have 35. Yeah, I guess that's all right. Just a little bit. And the grain is actually very good. So we will be selling a bunch of grain until it turns pale green on the left. There we go. More. There we go. All right, so there you go. Look at that. Another 8,700. We could sell some olives as well, but I think that the olive price here is actually kind of good, so not really going to do anything with that. All right, seems good. And look at that. We're almost at 150 trade. We've done very well in this episode, and I would love to be able to buy a companion or recruit a companion. Now I'm thinking all in buy terms. So I will buy a companion, thank you. It's just like going up to some guy in a tavern and being like, I will buy you. And he's like, what? What are you saying? What are you saying here? You know, anyway. I guess that's going to be it, actually, for this episode. I thank you very much for watching the Pelisor Trading Company. And I will see you next time.